Hello, welcome to Late Night Creations. My name is Kendra and I'm so glad you're here. Look at this awesome laser engraver. Sinas reached out to me and asked me if I would show this to my viewers and review it. So here I am. Let's get started and I'm going to show you all the cool things that this machine can do. First of all, it came packed in this really sturdy box. You can see how thick the cardboard is there, and it has some really good padding with this foam padding, and they did a great job on shipping it to me. There's also this little pamphlet in here that has a lot of, you can do it in a lot of different languages, but you scan that QR code and it will give you very simple step-by-step instructions on putting your machine together. Has all the things that you need to set it up, even a pair of glasses to protect your eyes, and some sample products, all the tools and all the hardware that you're going to need to put this machine together. It was a little difficult to get out, and I didn't want to show you all the little pieces because you're going to see it now all put together. It was easy to put together. The instructions were really simple. It has just a few little nuts and bolts and all that good stuff, and all the connections come together all nice and smooth. It fits together really nicely. It's good quality. Here is the front little panel board with your power cord and your USB cord to plug into whatever you're going to use as your software. So I'm using my laptop. And you can see here it's just kind of 4 metal pieces as the frame, and then you have this crossbar that has your laser head on it. There is a little, that little nut bolt has a name, I can't remember, thumb screw I think it's called. You can loosen it up to raise that up and down so you can put larger materials underneath it. It slides back and forth as it does its job, and this long bar also scoots back and forth, as you can see here. This was my first project, and this is in real time, so you can see how fast it's going to engrave, and it's a learning curve. I'm just going to warn you, but once you learn it, it's tons of fun. So I was trying to get it centered on there, and I didn't. That's the hardest part for me, is learning where to place your materials under it to get it exactly where you want it. The software that you use is Lightburn. There are other software programs, but I think probably this is the best one. You get a 30-day free trial, and if you want to purchase it, it's $60 for a lifetime, one-time fee. This is what it looks like. If you're familiar with these kind of programs, then it will be easy for you. If not, Lightburn has all kinds of support, and they are absolutely happy to help you. I loved this feature that you could see the fonts in the font style. And there are all these options that you can do with your fonts. You can change the height, the size, and I can unlock that and make it a little bit wider. I wanted it a little bit wider, and then I go back and lock it so I don't accidentally change it. Now over on the right side of this screen, are we going to talk about that yet? Nope. I'm going to talk to you some more about all these options up here that you can use to manipulate the text. Now we're going to talk about what's over here on the right side. You have your layers, and you choose it, and you choose your speed and your power. Those are the most important things, and those were the hardest things for me to figure out how to do. But there's all kinds of helps out there, and my representative from Sinas was very, very helpful in helping me find those things to help me. Now, you want this to say connected. I didn't have it connected at this point. And then these two little things that say frame, the circle and the square. Once I discovered those, it helped me understand where to place my materials under there so much better. You can push start, and the machine will start. Okay, here's that K again. This time I'm trying to center it in the middle of this round, wood round that I got. I get these on Amazon. They're about 3 millimeters thick. Then I tried to cut. This was my first attempt, and I used some suggested settings, but I really had to kind of play around with it, and they will say suggested because it's a little bit different for each machine and each different material. You can see that it tried to cut through in a few places, but just didn't cut it all the way. So here's my second attempt, and it did a little bit better. I was too afraid to turn it up too much because I was afraid that it would cut all the, be too much. You can see that there is some smoke coming off of it. That is why you use it in a well-ventilated area. And there, you can see through it a little bit more. And then you're going to see the final attempt was successful. I'm showing you this in real time that it doesn't cut as fast as it burns because it has to go slower so that it will cut all the way through. Now, you can find online all the specifications that this machine does, all of its specifications. I'm going to leave a link to that in the description box below for more information about all of that stuff because I just want to create. And if you're interested in all of the logistics of it, you can find that in the description box below. Now, finally got this thing cut out, and voila. Success. It also burned into my material underneath, so you definitely have to have something underneath your materials to protect it from burning in case it burns through, just like mine did. Then I had this metal tag from Dollar Tree, and I thought it would be fun to just engrave a little something on it. And it was pretty scratched up before I started, so we're not going to blame the machine for all those little scratches you see over on the left-hand side of it. I didn't even realize it was that scratched up till I started. And you can see that it etched it beautifully. Next, I have some of this faux leather vinyl from Dollar Tree. And I just did fa la 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 on it. I did 2 of these. I only showed you one. You will see at the end when I show you how I craft with all these things, that how I used it. Now this was probably my favorite one. This is one of those little mini cutting boards that I've been using from Aldi. I got them in a pack of 4. It was very affordable. And this engraved in this wood, so beautiful. And look at that. So pretty. Wait till you see at the end how I decorated it, and you're going to love it. I guess you wanted to see that up close. Okay, this was my trial. I don't know why I didn't put it first, but I didn't get it on film. That was the trial one, and the other was my good one. Now, I tried it on cork. Tried to, burn in the cork. This was the real-time speed for the burning. And I didn't show you all of it on purpose because it would be a very long video if I did. It didn't do as well on this cork. I've had this cork round. It was like a trivet. I've had it for a long time, and it could have been that the cork was just, kind of old, but I still like how it turned out. I think it turned out great. I was very, very pleased with this one. You definitely want to stay to the end to see how I decorated all of these DIYs. Okay, this is real time for cutting. I didn't show all of this because it was a very intricate design and it took a while. The cutting does take a little while because it's burning through the thickness of your wood. I do know right now on Senna's website, they have this particular machine on sale for a deep discount. So you want to go and check that out. I'm going to leave all the links in the description box below. This came apart pretty easy. I did kind of break it up a little bit trying to get all the pieces out. It was kind of intricate. So I tried this one with the word love on it because we will start Valentine DIYs before you know it. So I thought I would just throw in a little bit of love, and it came out really good. I was being very careful getting it out because I didn't want to mess it up like I did the last one, and it popped out really nicely. And I did lose a little piece of that E, but no big deal. You can hardly tell. And I'm also going to show you, if you wanted to use that piece where we cut the word love out, you could stick those little pieces that you popped out back in the spots. It's almost like doing a little puzzle. And then I think I would put some fabric or scrapbook paper or mount something behind it. Okay, now we're gonna make these come to life. there's the fa la 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 la. I'm going to glue this piece of faux leather to this little wood plank that I got at Dollar Tree. They come, I think, several in a package. I'm just going to put a lot of glue on the back of it, of this Aleene's Tacky Glue, and then I'm going to use my little rubber spatula, silicone spatula that I got at Dollar Tree, and glue it down in the center of this little wood plank. And then I have, you can see those two little sticky half beads. I don't even know what they're called. Those little sticky beads. And I'm going to paint them. I'm not sure why I'm showing you that I'm rubbing that all down. I'm getting that glue in there really good. So I'm going to take these little stickers. They came from Dollar Tree as well. I've had them in my stash a while. I don't know if they still have them or not, but any kind of little half gluey sticky beads will work, or half beads. And I tried some acrylic paint and it wasn't working real well, so I got out my good old trusty truffle and just dabbed it on there, let it dry really good, and then I get this gilding wax out. You could also just probably use some gold paint, but this gilding wax made it look really nice. Then I'm just going to put a drop of glue on each side of the fa la la. I want to make this look like Brad's, like it's nailed to that piece of wood. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take my little tweezers, I'm going to pull them off, being so careful. Oh, there's a little bit of dried paint on there that I'm going to get off just because we want the edges to look nice and tidy. And then I'm going to stick both of those on, and this is going to be so cute. You could put a hanger on it and use it for an ornament, or you could just use it on a tiered tray. Now, this is the one I didn't show you that I burned, but my granddaughter told me that I needed to put some greenery above there and make it look like it was hanging from the tree. So this was her idea. Kudos to Lucy. So I'm just going to put a very neutral, this is very neutral, that kind of Scandinavian look that I think it's really nice. And I'm going to just put that hanger on there. You can hang it on the tree. You could stick it on your tiered tray. You could put a magnet on the back and put it on your refrigerator. It's not that heavy. Then to cover up all that mess, I'm just going to cut a piece of this ribbon, put some glue on it, glue it down to cover up the hanger mess. Because I probably will try to sell these in my craft booth. Okay, here's one more little piece of greenery to put on top of here. It's that same little motif, and I'm going to take some of this tan and ivory-ish jute twine, baker's twine, and just wrap it around there. You can see what I'm doing. I'm making a bow, and I'm going to glue that bow right in the middle of that. Let me know which one of these is your favorite. Have you ever tried a laser engraver? Would you like to try a laser engraver? I'm telling you right now, the website, I just got off the website, and they have this one on sale for like maybe $100 off. I can't even remember the exact price it was originally, but much more affordable. It is still an investment, but it would be a great investment. I was very happy when they sent me this one. Okay, now I'm going to use this crocodile. If you don't have a crocodile, it's a great crafting tool. I'm going to punch some holes in the tops of those trees so we can make a banner. Of course, you know I love my banners. So banners, garlands. So I'm going to string on a tree. Oh, nope, not stringing them. It's not stringing anything on yet. I've got to make some hangers for those trees. Well, that's what I did. I made little hangers for the trees. I guess I cut it off too short. Then I'm going to take this little piece of fabric I've had in my stash for I don't even know how long. I don't even remember why I had this fabric, to be honest. But I do, and I'm glad. And I'm just going to rip little strips. Just rip them up because it gives you that nice little rustic look to them. And I'm going to set those aside for now. And now we're going to string something up. But I decided, oh yeah, I'm going to glue that little end so that it doesn't fray while we're stringing our garland, our banner. Sorry, that's words a little bit interchangeable for me. I'm getting some regular twine to, I don't know, I wanted that look. Alternate a tree, a banner, a tree, a banner. I guess those little things are called banners. I don't know what else to call them. So that's what we're going to do for this. I think I need a little more glue on there. I didn't get enough. It's kind of a fine line between when it's cooled off enough to touch it and then it doesn't work. Okay, so I like to put mine behind. Well, sometimes I put them in front, but I like to put the strings behind these. Sometimes I do like to put them in front, but this time we're putting them behind. So that's what we're doing. Just a tree, a banner, a tree, a banner. Okay, now to keep these semi in place, we're just going to tie a little string right under there. Just like that. And then that's going to help it to stay in place a little bit better than it flopping around. And then I'm going to cut those strings really close to the knot. I didn't at first, but then I decided I was going to. Now we're going to tie on those pieces of torn fabric, one on each side of the tree, just in a single knot. Oh my goodness, I love how this turned out. Wait till you see it hanging on the wall. I don't really have anywhere to stage it because I don't have a fireplace, I don't have a mantle, I don't have anything like that. So, okay, here's the ho 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 tag. Look how cute that is. And I'm just going to take that red and white baker's twine and make a little hanger for it. And then here's the cork, one with the little bow on top. And here's the final reveal of all the DIYs I did with this amazing laser engraver. It's called the Aufero Laser 2 engraver, and I would highly recommend it. Just know that there is a learning curve, but there are plenty of resources out there to help you. With some patience and your creativity, the possibilities are endless. This is only a scratch of the surface what this machine is capable of. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, and remember to be still and know that He is God.